One thing you would say is he doesn't exactly want for confidence and self-belief.
He's just had such a weird 12 months, hasn't he? And if anything, I feel like people slightly probably see him less as a threat now than they did 12 months ago.
Yeah, PSG is a bit of a strange environment really for him, because I think Neymar is a player who definitely embraces the love of people around him. He gets that with Brazil.
And he's at the front of a rather decent team as well.
Absolutely.
But at some point with players like that and stories like that, it becomes almost more about the hashtag narrative, and it's about the emotional drama of can he get redemption for what's happened before.
He led the team to Olympic gold, didn't he, which was a real relief for him, and I think kind of getting the monkey off his back a little bit in terms of, you know, the disappointment, like you said, in 2014.
In South Korea, he's a superstar.
Yeah.
Ronaldo is what apparently is.
Ronaldo.
One thing I will say, he's scored only 4 goals for South Korea since 2015, which isn't the best.
So they're not playing very much.
Well,
He's really, really much better than everyone else in that team.
Yeah.
Like, he's by far the best player in that team.
I mean, it's going to be difficult with South Korea. I think even the Sun himself has said they're the weakest team at the tournament, and which is maybe not true. Saudi Arabia could have a shout for that, but they're gonna find it really hard. That is a difficult group to get out of, and you know, there's going to be a lot on him to try and make things happen.
He shouldered the burden well during Kane's mercifully brief absence from Tottenham's season. He's shown that he can take on a bit more responsibility than just being a supporting actor, and is 4-4-2's best Asian player in the world. Isco, let's all have an Isco.
Isco disco.
Bit part player for Madrid, really, but a big player for Spain.
He scored a hat-trick against Argentina in the friendly earlier in the year, and said after that he actually enjoys playing more for Spain than he does for Real Madrid.
He's a player who can potentially decide this tournament. You know, no one's really talking about Spain as potential winners, but you look at their squad and you wonder why, really.
Will he step up?
Well, yeah, that's the big thing as well, isn't it? But he's done it in Champions League finals, and he's done it for Real Madrid in the last few years. So.
Isco for the win. Isco to not give the ball away at the World Cup once.
Timo Werner. Timo Werner's afterburners, not a slow burner, and all that kind of business.
Big tournament for him. I think he's potentially looking for a move away from Leipzig, potentially to the Premier League, leading the line for Germany.
What'll be interesting to see, it'll be nice to see a German player, a German forward particularly, that doesn't feel like he's 30.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of these new breeds of strikers who are, you know, they can really play across the forward line. You know, he's been a Bundesliga player since he was 16, 17, which is crazy. And now he's scored the goals that have got him into this position.
It'd be interesting to see if he can fill those boots, like we said, of Miroslav Klose, and if he can score as many goals as he can.
Very big boots to fill.
His nickname back in Mexico is Chucky. When he first joined his first team at Pachuca, he used to hide under tables, chairs, and in wardrobes, and used to spring out on his teammates like Chucky, the character in Child's Play.
In my opinion, one of the most interesting players in the tournament this year. You know, Mexico did really, really well in qualifying. You know, beat USA really comfortably to win that group. And Lozano's just had a really, really good season with PSV. He's won the Eredivisie in his first season. As at the time of talking, he's you know, second in the scoring stakes, which is really impressive for a young player who's just come from Mexican football in his first season.
But he's a lot of fun to watch. Very quick on the ball. He's got great ball control as well. And I do feel like he might be one of the surprise packages this summer.
I know nothing about Lozano, and that's great. That's one of the things that make World Cups brilliant. Because back in the day, before the internet and so on, you didn't know much about many of these other teams, apart from the ones from these islands. And the thrill, the excitement of discovering him. Did you see that number 11 for Switzerland last night? Made the World Cup a much more involving, mysterious event.
Mo Salah.
Mo Salah.
And I think it was Gordon Strachan who compared him to Messi by saying, you know what he's going to do, he's going to cut inside on his left, but knowing what he's going to do and stopping him doing the thing is entirely different.
Scoring over 40 goals in his return to the Premier League.
I saw a thing in the Independent today that said this, he's the most influential player in the Champions League ever. I was like, calm down.
I mean, yeah, like his form this season is sensational. So if he can replicate that, it'd be interesting to see. You know, can they make it to the semi-finals? Maybe.
Egypt to win the World Cup.
You heard it here first.